Good morning, children. Today we are going to study how to solve problem sums based on linear equation. You have already studied how to solve linear equation questions with one variable. We need to transfer variable. We have to collect variables together and we have to shift all the numbers other side in order to find out the value of variable. Okay. Now the problem sums will be given here. First of all, we have to read them very carefully and then we have to make the linear equation and then we have to solve it. Okay, I'll pick up the questions and with the help of them I'll tell you how to establish a linear equation and then to solve. Question number 4, I have taken questions from your exercise. Exercise 12.2, question number 4. A positive number is 7 times another number. If 15 is added to both the numbers, so they are talking about two numbers. Okay, a positive number is 7 times another number. There are two numbers, one is positive and the other number they have not told about it. A positive number is 7 times the another number. So if it is 7 times the another number, that another number will also be a positive number. Then only the product of another number and 7 will become a positive number. Fine. So we'll first of all assume the positive number. Clear? Let the two numbers be 7x and x. The positive number is 7 times. Times means multiply. Another number becomes x and positive number becomes 7x. Now according to question, if 15 is added to both the numbers, that means 7x plus 15 and x plus 15. Then what happens? Then one of the new number, we have two new numbers, 7x plus 15 and the other new number is x plus 15. They are saying the new number, one of the new number becomes 5 upon 2 times the other new number. So we have to write one number in LHS, the other number in RHS, and one number becomes the 5 upon 2 times, times means multiply, into the other number. Are you getting it? You can do it this way also, like x plus 15 is equal to 5 upon 2 within a bracket 7x plus 15 also. But if you will solve that way, you will get negative value of x. And here according to the question it is a positive number. So we have to keep 7x plus 15 in LHS and x plus 15 in RHS. You can ask how we'll know before putting them in LHS and RHS. So it is this only, when you will keep them and you will get negative answer of x, it indicates that it should be vice versa. Are you getting it? It means x plus 15 should not be in LHS, should be in RHS only. So by doing only you will be able to get it. Now cross multiplication. Okay, 2 7x plus 15 is equal to 5x plus 15. We'll open the bracket and 5x will be transferred to LHS minus 5x and 75 minus 30. So it becomes, value of x becomes 5. Clear? So two numbers will become 5 and 35. It is very important to write this answer. They are not asking the value of x because x was not asked in the question. You brought x in existence, but x was not there in the question anywhere. So your answer will be 35 and 5. It is very, very important to write answer as 35 and 5. Clear? Next question. Find two consecutive odd integers such that 2/5 of the smaller exceeds 2/9 of the greater by 4. So first of all, two consecutive odd integers. If I ask you two consecutive numbers or integers, you may say x, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3. These are consecutive. And if I ask you two consecutive even numbers, then x, x plus 2, x plus 4, very easy. But if I ask you two consecutive odd integers, they will also be x, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6. Why? Reason. See, if I am saying that two consecutive odd integers. So first odd integer I am taking as x. According to me, x is first odd integer. So if x is odd, then x plus 2 will also be odd. Are you getting it? You can take one example. If x is odd, say 3. So 3 plus 2 will be 5. And then 3 plus 4 will be 7. So every time you will be getting the odd integers. If first number is odd, then x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, you will be getting odd integers or odd numbers. And likewise, if you take x as even number, then x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6 will be even. Are you getting it? So the point is this, whether they are saying two consecutive odd integers or they are saying two consecutive even integers, we are supposed to consider them as x, x plus 2, x plus 4 and x plus 6. Okay, clear? So two consecutive odd integers we have considered as x and x plus 2. X is smaller, x plus 2 is greater. They have said 2/5 of smaller. So 2/5 of x, 2/9 of the greater. So 2/9 of x plus 2. And what is greater? 2/5 of x is greater than 2/9 of x plus 2. Are you getting it? So greater minus lesser is equal to, it exceeds by 4, so is equal to 4. Now we will take LCM. 9 and 5, 45. 9 2s are 18x. Minus will be copied over here. 9 5s are 45, 5. So 5 into 2, that means 10. 10 into the entire bracket. When we will open the bracket, cross multiplication, first of all 4 upon 1, so 4 into 45 and 1 into all these things, minus 10x minus 20 when we will open the bracket, and 45 into 4 is 180. If we will solve, we will get 8x is equal to 200 and value of x is 25, but x is not our answer. First odd number is x, that is 25, and the second odd, or we can say consecutive odd number, will be equal to x plus 2, that means 25 plus 2, 27. Clear? Moving on to the next question. Question number 7. The denominator of a fraction. So when we talk about a fraction, numerator and denominator. Denominator of a fraction is 1 more than plus 1 than twice its numerator. Twice means 2 times, 2 into. So first of all, I'll always suggest you to consider the smaller number. हम हमेशा smaller number consider करते हैं, so that we are able to easily we are able to consider the greater number also accordingly. So if we assume numerator as x, then denominator will be 1 more than plus 1, 1 more than twice the numerator. So 2x plus 1. Denominator will become 2x plus 1 and numerator will become x. Always consider the smaller number. Assume the smaller quantity. Clear? Respectively means numerator and denominator. So first one belongs to numerator and the second one belongs to denominator. So our original fraction will be x upon 2x plus 1. But they are saying something else. If the numerator and denominator both are increased by 5, means x plus 5 and 2x plus 1 plus 5. Numerator upon denominator, increased numerator, increased denominator, is equal to, it becomes 3 upon 5, means it is equal to 3 upon 5. So according to question means what question says. According to question means you will get the equation now. Are you getting it? Relation between the numerator and denominator, and it becomes 3 upon 5 if we add 5 in numerator and in denominator. So it becomes x plus 5 divided by 2x plus 6 is equal to 3 upon 5. Cross multiplication, 5 into x plus 5 is equal to 3 into 2x plus 6. We will open the bracket and we will solve. So it becomes 5x will be transferred this side, 18 comes here, plus 18 becomes minus 18, 6x minus 5x becomes x, and this becomes 7. So numerator becomes 7 and denominator was 2x plus 1. So we'll substitute x here. 7 2s are 14, 14 plus 1, 15. Still we have not reached to the answer. If you will leave your answer here 7 and 15, okay, then one complete mark will be cancelled. So you have to answer the original fraction. What is the original fraction? 7 upon 15. You have to write this. Fine. Moving on to the next question. It is question number 9. What number should be added to each of the numbers 12, 22, 42 and 72 so that the resulting number, they may be in proportion? You remember ratio and proportion? There are 4 numbers. Product of extremes is equal to product of means, or first number divided by second number is equal to third number divided by fourth number. Okay, if 4 numbers are in proportion, then we have to do this. So they are saying one number should be added to them, one same number. So we have considered that number as x. जो भी calculate करना है उसे assume करना पड़ता है. So let x should be added to 12, 22, 42 and 72. So if we'll add, it becomes 12 plus x, 22 plus x, 42 plus x, 72 plus x. Now 12 plus x, comma 22 plus x, comma 42 plus x, comma 72 plus x are in proportion. And if they are in proportion, first number divided by second number is equal to third number divided by fourth number. That's what we have done here. 12 plus x divided by 22 plus x is equal to 42 plus x divided by 72 plus x. Now we will do cross multiplication. As they are not the monomials, they are binomials, so we'll enclose them in a bracket and then we'll write them in this manner. 12 plus x into 72 plus x, 22 plus x, another bracket 42 plus x. When you will open the bracket, 12 into 72 plus 12x plus 72x plus x into x, x square. This way you will open the bracket. So 12 into 72 is 864 plus 12x plus 72x plus x square. Likewise other side also. Very important thing. We have got x square in LHS plus x square and x square in RHS. If you bring this x square over here, it becomes minus x square and x square minus x square will be cancelled. Okay, or we can cancel them in this manner also. If we have same thing, similar thing in LHS and in RHS, then we can always cancel them with same sign. Plus x square will be cancelled by plus x square. Plus x square will not be cancelled by minus x square. Clear? Now if we assemble them, 12x plus 72x we have to add them, 22x plus 42x we have to add them, then we have to transfer them this side. Clear? And we will get 20x is equal to 864 will be brought here. 924 minus 864 becomes 60. So value of x is 3. Here they were asking this only, that what number should be added. So our answer is 3 only. Clear? Moving on to the next question. Question number 11. They are saying sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 11. 2-digit number. Unit and tens. So if unit digit is x, then tens digit will be 11 minus x. Clear? Sum of digits, unit digit plus tens digit is equal to 11. I have considered unit digit as x. If unit digit is x, then tens digit will be 11 minus x. Clear? Now, if we have to write 2-digit number, you must be remembering the expanded form of numbers when you were there in class 2 and 3. Expanded form of 23 will be equal to 2 into 10 plus 3. Means every digit should be multiplied by its place value, then they should be added. Clear? It means if we have to write the 2-digit number, then in general we will do 10 into tens digit plus unit digit. Clear? So I have considered unit digit as x and tens digit as 11 minus x. So I have substituted here. So 110 minus 10x plus x means minus 9x. So original number, 2-digit number, original number becomes 110 minus 9x. If suppose we have 3-digit number, then how we will write? 100 into 100 digit plus 10 into 10th digit plus unit digit. Are you getting it? Unit digit is always multiplied by 1, but we do not write 1. Now the question says that if we interchange the digits, means 23 will become 32, tens will become unit, unit will become tens place. Clear? So I will also interchange. Here unit was x, tens was 11 minus x. Now tens will be x and unit will be 11 minus x. That's what we have done. 10 into x plus 11 minus x. If we will solve, we'll get 9x plus 11. Okay. Question says that new number is greater than the original number. New number is greater than the original number by 63. Clear? So new number minus original number is equal to 63. Greater minus lesser is equal to 63. We'll solve it. We'll get 9x. We'll open the bracket, minus 110 plus 9x. 9x plus 9x, 18x. And 11 minus 110 becomes minus 99. Will be brought in RHS, plus 99. It becomes 162 divided by 18 becomes 9. Value of x becomes 9. So original number, I'll just show you. Original number was 110. Original number 110 minus 9x. So we'll substitute value of x here. 9 9s are 81. 110 minus 81 becomes 29. Original number will be 29. Now moving on to the next question. Ritu is now 4 times as old as his brother Raju. Ritu and Raju, there are 2 sister and brother. They are brother and sister. And they are saying that Ritu is now means present age. Ritu is now 4 times as old as his brother. Means Raju is he is younger and Ritu is elder than Raju. And how much? 4 times than the age of Raju. So smaller quantity means Raju's age we have to consider. So let Raju's present age. This term present age is very, very important to be used because we are talking about now. Now means present age. So Raju's present age be x years. And if Raju is of x years, then Ritu will be 4 times. So 4x years. So Ritu's present age will be 4x. Now we'll read the second line of the question. In 4 years time means after 4 years. So after 4 years, Raju will be x plus 4. Ritu will be 4x plus 4. If Raju is of 5 years right now, then after 4 years, he'll be 5 plus 4. That means 9 years. Likewise, Raju's present age is x and Ritu's present age is 4x. So after 4 years, Raju's age x plus 4, Ritu's age 4x plus 4. Now they are saying after 4 years, Ritu will be twice as old as Raju. Ritu will be twice. Okay, Ritu's age is 2 times more than Raju's age. So we will write, one side we will write Ritu's age, the other side we will write Raju's age. And we have to make them equal. तो equal करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? We have to increase the smaller quantity. Are you getting it? Then only it will be equal to the bigger quantity. So Ritu's age is already greater. Okay, Raju's age is smaller. So we have to multiply Raju's age by 2 so that it becomes equal to Ritu's age. Are you getting it? If you will do twice in Ritu's age is already greater and you are multiplying it by 2. So it will become more greater. So we cannot make them equal. And if we are not able to make them equal, we are not able to frame the equation. Are you getting it? So to equalize them, the smaller quantity should be increased, should be multiplied by 2. Then we'll open the bracket and we'll get the answer as x is equal to 2. So Raju's present age is x, which is 2 years, and Ritu's present age is 4x, that means 8 years.